This GCN program brought to you by Frederick Remington, Fully Cooked Bacon, the thickest, meatiest, center-cut bacon in the industry. Available at fullycookedbacon.com. That's fullycookedbacon.com.
Tuning into the NASEEMA Omer Show. This is NASEEMA, your host today, and I have a fabulous show lined up for you today. It's going to be very exciting because typically I have just one guest or two, but today we are fortunate to have three awesome guests in the studio, very talented, and myself, so a total of four people. You are listening again to the NASEEMA Omer Show, and if you come in late to the show or you want to listen to something again, you can always go to NASEEMAOmer.com. That's NASEEMA OMER.com, or to GCNlive.com. That's G for Genesis, C for Communication, and for Network Live.com. Listen to the archived files and share it with friends and family. Welcome, Master Ricardo.
Welcome, Ms. NASEEMA. It's good to be here again.
Awesome. We have had Master Ricardo on the show before, talked about Ambition Taekwondo and martial arts and defense, etc. But today he's got two special guests with him as well. Master Ricardo, can you tell us who you have with you in the studio here today?
Yes, ma'am. So we have Mr. Greg Lee, who's running our Street Smart Self-Defense and Fitness at our program now. It's morning classes. And then in June, we're going to be starting another fitness class. It's going to be a strength and toning class, and that's going to be run by Nate Keating, who's over here to my right. So why don't you guys say hello?
Hi. Good morning or afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. And as always, we never know what kind of an afternoon we're going to have in our sunny Minnesota here. We are in Burnsville in the studio of Genesis Communication Network. Master Ricardo, can you give us a little bit of your background and how you got started in Taekwondo and how you came about to run your own business and studio called Ambition Taekwondo, located not too far from here in Eagan, Minnesota?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, definitely. So, I started as a kid, and, most kids wanted, closer? Okay. Yeah, so, most kids when they were little wanted to be firemen or policemen or things. For me, I always wanted to be in the martial arts. I didn't know karate, I didn't know kung fu, I didn't know their names or what all that meant, but I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I grew up watching Bruce Lee and things like that, and I knew that was what I wanted to do. So, when I was about 10 or 11, I was fortunate enough to, get into a martial arts class, and it just happened to be a Taekwondo school, and, to my benefit, it was an Olympic-style Taekwondo school, so it was really good because, the Olympic style tends to be more physical, more hands-on, more practical than some of the more traditional martial arts. So, from that point, it was kind of love at first kick.
Love at first kick. I love that. So what are we going to talk about today? Do you want to talk a little bit about what you offer in your studio and what are the awesome additions that you've just added on fairly recently?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, definitely. So, for us, we run a class. We have classes 6 days a week. It's, as I explained before, it's Olympic style Taekwondo. So, the style that we do, the competition format and rules that we follow are the same that you might see at the Olympics. So, I don't know if you guys caught the Olympics the last year that was on. But yeah, it's real exciting stuff. As I said, it's very practical focused. There's a different style of what they call American martial arts where they don't do any contact. Olympic style still does contact and things, so from that side it's very practical. But that's kind of the primary style that we teach there. And as I said, we have classes 6 days a week. We do kids classes, adult classes. We have a little bit of something for everyone. Kind of our motto is we take them as young as 4 and as old as 104 and everything else in between. Just recently, what would you say, Mr. Greg, maybe about a month ago?
About a month ago we started, yeah.
So about a month ago we added, Mr. Greg decided he wanted to come in and do some fitness stuff. Mr. Greg obviously has been very knowledgeable in the fitness community for many years. I'll let him tell you guys about that in a minute. But we started doing 2 days a week, so it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 a.m. We do a street smart cardio. And so it's a cardio class, but they're using martial arts techniques, kicks and punches and things. And they're doing them in a way to, get the heart rate up and all of that. And then after that class from 7 to 8, night he does a Street Smart Self-Defense class, and so that class is more specific to defending yourselves and, just learning techniques that are used for that.
And Master Ricardo, I've been meaning to catch those classes, but you know me, I try and catch many classes, but it's just my scheduling. So
sure.
One of these days, Mr. Greg, I will be in your class Tuesday and Thursday, and then do you want Greg to come on now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll let Mr. Greg talk for a little bit.
Yeah, welcome, Greg.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to meet you as well.
Yeah, and before we move on, I pulled up the address of your studio. Maybe we should kind of, convey that online as well. It's Ambition Taekwondo. It's located on 1959 Shawnee Road, and that's Suite 115 in Eagan, Minnesota, 55122, not too far from Highway 13. So, Mr. Greg,
Yes,
you've known Master Ricardo for a long time.
Yes, he's been beating on me for years.
Yeah, you all look all awesome and, solid and, your kicks and everything, I'm sure. So
we have a good
I feel
instructor.
very protected here in the studio, let me tell you that. Yeah, so Greg, how did you get started in self-defense and then your desire to start teaching?
I started wrestling in... this will tell you how old I am. 1960, and I retired undefeated from high school wrestling. And then when I went to Gustavus, I played football, and I was just looking for something to do in the off season. I started training in Kung Fu in 1969, January 1969. I only liked to fight. I didn't get a real love for the forms and the belting and the rest of it. And then I just stuck with it for a couple of years. Then I moved to the University of Minnesota, got into Shotokan, karate for many, many years, and then moved on to Shito and Shirin, two other Japanese styles. And then I got into full contact martial arts and really liked knocking people around. And so... And that's when I had the unfortunate thing to...
Just in the studios, right?
Just in the studios. I also did some bodyguard work in New York, New York City. I'm also a certified personal trainer, senior fitness specialist, etc. I'm in graduate school. I study anti-aging through nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle choices, and just really get a kick out of doing this sort of work.
Lots of credentials to... behind you and to back you up. And you don't look your age, let me tell you that. Well, I'd never have guessed, so...
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
For an old man, that's very gratifying. Yeah. Well, there's one other thing that you should know about the way I look, is that I used to be a type 1 diabetic. I'm one of 48 guys in the world that no longer is. And if you want to know more about that, we can talk about it, but that is the thing that usually grabs people's attention about my background.
That is fascinating. And, I work myself with a bunch of doctors and naturopaths myself. And so Master Ricardo kind of knows about that. But type 1, that's amazing.
And nobody knows about it yet.
Yeah. So there's a lot out there with nutritional supplements and all. And my show actually gets supported by people going and purchasing longevity supplements that they can find on my website as well. And so, but I'd love to talk to you sometime outside on that as well. And Master Ricardo, what else have you started?
So we're doing 2 programs coming up starting in June. Actually, starting the end of the month, May 31st, we'll actually be having you come down for Zumba once a week. So we're very excited about that. The way it's working, it's going to be a 6-week session. We thought it would be best to do kind of a teaser. We'll do 6 weeks, and if people like it, if people enjoy it, then hopefully it'll turn into a recurring program. But so for that 6 weeks, you can pay. It's $20 for the session, or if you're not comfortable with kind of paying for the full 6 weeks, obviously people are busy, then it's just $5 a class.
Excellent. I forgot to ask about the fees of how Greg's classes are structured. I mean, does a person need prior experience? And if they sign up, do they need to attend both the Tuesday and Thursday, or both the classes in sequence, or can they just take it at lib? Or
so they can do it at lib. It is an ongoing program, so we do charge a monthly fee for that. So it's $30 a month if you want to do just the fitness class or just a self-defense class. If you're looking at doing all 4 classes, then it's just $40. So you're looking at that, and then in a perfect world, you want to come in twice a week. That's where you get the benefit. The secret to anything martial arts, health and fitness is just that consistency. If you're coming in once a week, that's better than not coming in at all. But if you're coming in twice a week, that's going to do a lot more for you. Not just learning the techniques, but also having that, training your brain and having that physical activity all the time does a lot for you.
Awesome. Yes, and I am very excited. I'm back into teaching Zumba fitness regularly, and I'm very excited to start my classes with you at Ambitions Taekwondo Studio here in Eagan. And that first class starts May the 31st and goes on through July the 19th, and we'll have one skip date in there. No previous experience needed. And I'd like to just tell people, what is Zumba exactly? It is exaggerated dance movements, particularly Latin dance movements like salsa, samba, merengue, bachata, cha-cha, just a whole bunch of different things.
Cumbia as well.
Cumbia, that's right, cumbia. And the thing that happens, it's just magical, at least for me and a lot of the students who have experienced a Zumba fitness classes. You get lost in that music. It's so invigorating and energizing that you can't help but move your body. So it's, what I say is lift a leg, any leg, lift an arm, any arm, if you can keep up. So no previous experience needed. And before you know it, you would have had a complete body workout with your cardio, and I also pipe in some strength moves. We have a good warm-up and a good cool-down, and so that gives you a whole gamut of the workout in an hour. And the nice thing about it being so early in the morning is you can get it done, out of the way, go home, shower. If you go work outside the home, you can do that, or get back to your family and maybe they're just waking up or whatnot. So I think the timing works, and I kind of looked around and there aren't too many early morning classes in our area right here that offers Zumba fitness. So please do come out and join and take advantage of that special promotion as well. And like Mr. Greg Lee, I am a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor, and I have been for many, many years, since pretty much 2007. And I hear that music, and you know what that means. That means we got to wrap up our thoughts, and we'll be back after this quick, short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Water is the single most important thing your body needs, so you want to be sure it's the best for you and your family. Since 2005, thousands have depended on Berkey purified water. The Berkey Guy provides the lowest price filtration systems in every size for incredibly delicious water now and in an emergency. Get to GoBerkey.com or call 877-886-3653. 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com.
Homeowners have much more to worry about than just making their mortgage payment. One of our biggest expenses can be when unexpected repair bills hit us at home. Can you afford to repair or replace your home heating system? What about when your air conditioning stops working this summer, or worse, a major plumbing problem or large appliance that just stops working? Well, with National Home, you can say goodbye to repair bills. That's right. If you own a home, you could stop paying for these costly repairs. Best of all, call now to get your home protected and 1 month of repair coverage for free. Just call 800-887-3022. Simply call our 24/7 repair hotline and pay nothing for covered repairs. Get total protection for your home's major appliances and systems so you have no more costly repair bills. Just call 800-887-3022 and never pay for repairs again. Get your home protected against costly repair bills right now. Call 800-887-3022. That's 800-887-3022. 800-887-3022.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon you'll need a plan and place to survive. Forget bunkers. You're not a live underground gopher. You need survivalist camps, the ultimate fully functional, off-the-grid mobile survival bug-out house that's well-equipped and custom-built to outlast any other RV or trailer. Bold statement? You bet. See them now at survivalistcamps.com. That's survivalistcamps.com. Trust your family's survival to survivalistcamps.com.
We use cell phones against our heads every day, but now a landmark U.S. government study confirms increased health risks from exposure to EMF radiation emitted from these devices. The time to protect yourself is now. The solution is Defender Shield. Proudly made in the USA, Defender Shield blocks virtually 100% of EMF radiation emitted from cell phones, tablets, and laptops. Buy now at DefenderShield.com. Use discount code DEFENDER for 10% off. DefenderShield.com, the worldwide leader in EMF radiation protection.
Warning, if you've recently declared bankruptcy, you're going to want to cover your ears. Because there's an alternative to bankruptcy, and it could be better than you'd ever think possible. But if you've already declared bankruptcy and have missed this opportunity, you'll want to cover your ears now. Here it is. Right now, the company that has resolved more credit card debt than anyone in the U.S. may be able to settle your debt too. You could resolve your debt with one low monthly program payment. If you call right now and qualify, Freedom Debt Relief will show you how low your monthly program payment could be for free. Call now, 1-800-660-1297. That's 1-800-660-1297. If you're struggling with debt, this could be your answer. And the bigger your debt, the more money you could save. To find out for free how much of your hard-earned money Freedom Debt Relief could help you save, call now, 1-800-660-1297. 1-800-660-1297. 1-800-660-1297.
Are you looking to become more self-sufficient? Then you need to have your own energy source. The Solark EMP hardened generator is automatic, maintenance-free, and reduces your monthly electric bill. You can also take it off-grid when you go camping. Contact PortableSolarLLC.com or call for details at 972-575-8875 today. Portable Solar LLC gives you everything you need to start using solar energy in less than 1 hour. Solark EMP hardened solar generator energy insurance for your family or business. Call Portable Solar LLC today.
Welcome back, and thank you for listening to the NASEEMA Omer Show. Today we're talking about fitness, health, self-defense, a little bit of nutrition, but we won't get into that too much today. We'll have to kind of slate that for another time. Welcome back, Master Ricardo.
It's good to be here, ma'am.
Okay, and who is this other special guest you have over here? I mean, I know who it is a little bit, but not too much.
Yes, ma'am. So, as I said before, this is Mr. Nate Keating. We're going to be starting in June. We're going to be doing a class, and actually it's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays, and it should work out that it starts right after your Zumba class. So it should be about 8 o'clock. He's going to be doing a strength and toning. So kind of our idea on that, you know, Mr. Greg's stuff is going to be very cardio-based. Your stuff will be very cardio-based. So Mr. Nate is kind of expert in strength and toning and things like that. So, you know, obviously he's also a personal trainer, can do a lot of the cardio things, but his interest is resistance training and, you know, weights essentially. So for us, we're going to do a lot of things with that, but I'll let him talk a little bit about it. Yes. He's kind of the resident expert.
Excellent. Welcome, Nate.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us a little about you, Nate. How did you get started and your journey, and how did you get to be where you are today?
Well, I mean, I guess it really kind of starts from the moment I learned how to move, to walk. I've always been very active. I was active as a kid. I guess that where I'm at now really kind of starts with in high school. I started running cross country, and cross country. There's a lot of. I mean, obviously, it's purely a cardio workout. There's leg strength involved. And when I was on my high school cross-country team, we would have our gym days. And we do... our coach really wanted us to focus on strengthening our legs, obviously, because, you know, we were runners. The problem with that was... I developed really large muscular legs, and our training didn't really focus too much on training our upper bodies. So I kind of wound up taking it upon myself to, you know, start training, you know, my upper body, because I looked really kind of like some sort of weird mutant. I was all legs.
You are too funny.
I'm
fine now.
Well,
but at that time, you mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm naturally a really skinny guy, and I developed these, giant muscular legs, and the top of me was just there was no muscle, really nothing. I had maybe 5% body fat at the time because I was running a lot. But yeah, so I had to kind of teach myself how to, train all of my muscles, all the major muscle groups, not just the ones in my legs. And it kind of, spiraled from there. A few years ago, I got back into running long distance again. I've got, say about 4 half marathons under my belt, working on trying to run a full marathon. And the strength training has been a major part of my training for these longer races.
Mm-hmm. That's excellent. And so the class that you're going to be teaching in June is based more to give people a strength and tone of the overall body, right? Not just the legs.
Right. Yes. I'm going to be focusing on. I don't want anybody looking as weird as I did. You don't want to see the pictures. I looked really weird. But it's important to have all the major muscles to strengthen all of them.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people realize how important strengthening all the major muscle groups is. For example, a lot of people develop back problems at certain points in their life, and what a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of back problems initially stem from not having strong enough back muscles to support the spine. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have day jobs where they sit a lot, and the weakened muscles, just sitting that way, having weak muscles, that causes back problems in the future, and there are a lot of people who don't realize that.
Right. So it's more functional strengthening and toning.
Yes.
So it'll help the person in their daily lifestyles as well. Now, is this an adult class?
Yes.
Okay. And what do... I should have asked, but I just thought of this. What are people supposed to wear in your class? Can they just wear regular workout clothes? I know for Taekwondo, eventually, if they're serious about it, they want to be in a proper uniform for that discipline, but the first couple of classes would be okay. So, Master Ricardo, could you kind of talk about that a little? And then I also need to know how people need to dress for Craig's class, and then I can talk about how people can dress for my class.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. With the Taekwondo class, we, if you're brand new, if you have no experience, just loose-fitting clothes, workout stuff, sweats and a t-shirt, shorts, things like that. Something you don't mind running around in sweating. Obviously, the class is very physical. If you're doing it right, you should be sweaty and tired by the end. After time, once if you decide you like it, you sign up, then we include a uniform. And so the uniform, again, it's white pants that are designed for the kicking and things. So, a lot of people say, oh, it looks uncomfortable. When you try them on, it's like really nice pajamas. They're big, they're baggy in all the right spots. They hold in the right spots. The uniform
I think why don't we continue when we get back, or we'll be cut off right away for these commercials here. So we'll be right back. I am NASEEMA of the NASEEMA Omer radio show and a key leader distributor of Youngevity. I take the nutritional supplements that Dr. Joel Wallach has put together in a neat package, Healthy Body Start Pack, and get all the 90 essential nutrients daily. Get started on yours today from my online store, NASEEMAOmer.com. That's NASEEMAOmer.com, or call 877-279-9422.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Wallach, founder of Youngevity, a publicly traded company. We're very excited about it. We're in 55 countries and just really helping the world. Just very excited. I've been sharing this message for over 30 years, and it has not changed with the changing times. Every man, woman, and child needs the 90 essential nutrients just to survive, much less to thrive. To put the odds in your favor to live as long as possible with the highest possible quality of life, you must get these nutrients every day.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. As part of Hollywood for a long time, I've seen my fair share of celebrities get in trouble with the IRS. Well, there's one name I trust. The Tax Defense Group. They're the most trusted name in tax. So if you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS, you really need to call my friends at the Tax Defense Group. Ignoring the IRS is not the solution. They can garnish your paycheck, levy your bank accounts, seize your home or business. But the Tax Defense Group could put a stop to all of that and tailor a program that would reduce your tax debt to pennies on the dollar. You gotta love that. So don't just take my word for it. Call them. Find out for yourself. They offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. And they're open 24 hours a day because they know that tax debt doesn't sleep either.
Call now for your free and confidential tax analysis from the most trusted name in tax. Call 800-361-6907. 800-361-6907.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business, so make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the Internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-831-0771 now. That's 800-831-0771 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-831-0771 to learn more. 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Are you drowning in debt? Are you struggling to make minimum payments? Did you know that on average a household with at least one credit card struggles with over $10,000 in credit card debt? If this sounds like you, know that it's not your fault. Credit card debt happens to good people. Credit card companies lure you in with low introductory rates and low minimum payments. Before you know it, you're in over your head. We've helped thousands of good people just like you become debt-free with our Debt Reset program that will dramatically reduce your debt down to a fraction of what you owe. Our Debt Reset program is customized to get you debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months with one low monthly payment. If you owe over $10,000 in credit card debt or even personal loans, call 800-912-6177. There are no upfront fees or out-of-pocket expenses. You don't pay a dime until we succeed. Call now to see how the Debt Reset program can work for you. 800-912-6177. That's 800-912-6177. Again, 800-912-6177.
Hey, diabetics. Yeah, you. Got a spare hour to waste going to the pharmacy to get your insulin or other meds and supplies every month? I didn't think so. Me either. I've got life going on, which is why I use PillPack. PillPack is an amazing online pharmacy. They package up all my diabetic meds and testing supplies into daily doses and send it to me every month, automatically. All I do is pay my normal copay. PillPack does the rest. I'm serious. This is a free service. They don't even charge for shipping. PillPack handles all the medical insurance stuff and even get with my doctors for my other prescriptions so I don't have to, which is good because that's the stuff I forget. But PillPack remembers everything. They even package up my daily vitamins so I remember to take them too. If you're diabetic, your meds and supplies are life and death, which means you need PillPack. Call right now for this free service. You may even qualify for $25 in free vitamins. 800-560-7310. That's 800-560-7310. Again, 800-560-7310.
Show. You can go to the website NASEEMAOMER.com. That's NASEEMAOMER.com and listen to the archived file, share it with friends and family, as well as you can listen to all the other shows. I also put out a video on my YouTube channel called the NASEEMA OMER Show. And so enjoy that and share with your friends and family as well. And if you have any questions, you can reach me through my website. That's again, NASEEMAOMER.com. Welcome back. Mr. Ricardo, you were explaining about the uniform, and I like the word calling them as pajamas because they actually do feel quite different wearing them for the first time if someone's not used to them. And for women, I know it's recommended you wear a T-shirt under your top so you're more comfortable in there as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the top is a V-neck, so it and then depending on the size of the uniform, that V can be pretty big. So a lot of times the women will like to wear a T-shirt, just so they don't accidentally reveal things. But overall, the thing is designed to move, so it's designed, if you have to outstretch your arms or if you're reaching your leg or things, so in that regard it's baggy, but unlike the old ones where it used to be a fold-over style, it doesn't bust open as much. The old style, they kind of just popped open all the time, and it was real annoying. So the Taekwondo style ones, it's more like a pullover style shirt. So the top is a V-neck, but it's still very roomy, and it's a lot of fun, and I feel like it's kind of the best garment for what we do. In fact, the word for uniform in Korean is dobak, which just means, literally translates to the garment of the way.
And Master Ricardo, what's your website URL or your phone number and your phone number, so maybe you can give that out as well? I know I gave the location.
Yes, ma'am.
When we started out.
So that's ambitiontkd.com. That'll put you guys to our website. So ambitiontkd.com. The number is 651-600-3285.
And people can call you with any questions or leave a voice message, and you get back to them. And
that's correct.
They can look up the class schedules over there, etc. And Taekwondo is done bare feet. I mean, not that you need to go find a bear and put on his feet, but feet without footwear.
Yep, that's correct. We have mats on the floors, and so those mats are designed to grip. So when you're on there, you don't have any shoes on, but the mats are in such a way that you're almost like you're walking in good tennis shoes. They have just the right amount of grip so that you can move, and they're soft enough but not too soft. We've seen in the past where some schools will have real thick mats, and that kind of makes it a lot harder, especially for new people. It's like training in sand. So ours are kind of made for what we do. I love the mats you have in your studio. I really do. Well, thank you. Yep. And Greg, do you want to tell us a little bit about how people should dress for your classes?
Actually, for the work that we do, we call it street defense, self-defense for a reason, and you can wear anything you want. Nice. Except heels. That goes for the guys, the guys as well. They can't wear heels, but it's meant for the street, and it's meant for specific indoor shoes, because we need to protect those mats that are in the studio. Yes, you can get those from Master Ricardo as well at his place, and otherwise it's bare feet is what we use. Oh, okay. So. Very good. I'm excited. I have it on my agenda, so one of these days I'll be there. All right. Yeah, that's excellent. And then Nate, for your classes, what do you suggest people wear when they come to take your class?
Really, it's the same as Mr. Greg's class, just basic, whatever you wear when you're working out. I suggest something moisture wicking, because there's going to be a lot of sweating, and I don't know if you've ever worked out in like a basic like sweatshirt or whatever, but you're wind up in a pool of your own sweat. It's not very comfortable. So I recommend anything moisture wicking, but whatever people are comfortable working out in is just fine.
Okay, excellent. And about Zumba fitness, you can wear also any comfortable workout clothing you like, but you do have to wear some shoes on your feet, footwear. And for these particular classes that I'm holding at Ambition Taekwondo, you'll want to set aside a pair of tennis shoes or your sports shoes or workout shoes. Running shoes work really good. They're flexible. But are specific for indoor use, so we can protect the mats over there. So, come in your dress shoes, but then change into your indoor workout shoes. Bring a bottle of water, bring a little sweat towel, and get ready to have fun. And so I'm very excited. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I guess what I just wanted to point out a little bit on the shoes deal. Yeah, obviously for the Zumba classes, you guys need the shoes. We want them to be indoor shoes, meaning that they're not shoes that you wear outside. And that, as you said, that's protection for the mats. But that's also part of why, at least in the martial arts side of stuff, it's one of the reasons why we go barefoot on the mats, because we're trying to protect the mats. The other side from the martial arts point of view is you're learning to kind of have that dexterity with your feet, which probably probably isn't as relevant in the Zumba because you just want to be able to move quickly and from, for each choreographed move. So, but I just thought I'd elaborate a little bit on that. People often ask, why do we do that? The other thing I always like to mention is, we mop our mats every night. We sweep 3 times a day. So they're very clean, and we like to keep them that way.
Right. Very important, very important. And, I've been on those mats, and so they're very good shock absorbers, but they're not too soft, so you will still be able to have a great workout, a great Zumba fitness class with exaggerated dance moves on those mats as well. So
sure. And then, Ms. NASEEMA, I know we talked about this the last time I was here, and I'd love to see, obviously you've done some classes with us now. Kind of what was your perspective on it as someone that's new, as someone that's never done it? We talked in the beginning a little bit about experience, and I think the consensus between the 3 of us and probably with Zumba is no experience necessary. All of the instructors here kind of know how to handle brand new students and help them, ease in. What would you like to say about your experience with our Taekwondo class?
Right. I loved it. And I need to be more disciplined because now I'm home more. I've been traveling quite a lot, so it was hard to keep a schedule. And that's why I'd given up teaching regular classes after I taught for 8-9 years regularly, like 8-9 classes a week actually. And so now I'm back because I have a better schedule and I'm home more. Consistency. So yes, no experience needed in Taekwondo, particularly once you get started and you're immersed in that, you need consistency, because with my travel schedules and everything, what I found is every time I came back, it's like, NASEEMA, refresh your brain. It was like starting over. Sure. Muscle memory kicks in a little bit in your muscles, but terms, terminology, etiquettes, things like that. And I always need reminders. So consistency is the thing that I would say. Unlike Zumba fitness, people can come in and out, but consistency is better too, because then your body is going to get that. And I change the routine about every 4 to 5 weeks, and within those 6 weeks I will change a couple of songs here and there, because I don't want our muscles and muscle memory to kind of go on autopilot, because our bodies are designed to work very efficiently. They will find the path of the least resistance.
Yes, ma'am.
With the least expenditure of energy, and will perfect that movement. And so I like to keep that part challenged as well. Plus, it helps with your memory. They've proven that dance over any other fitness form does wonders for patients, including Parkinson's people, memory people, etc., etc. So that's what I'll say. Aim for consistency. Come with no experience. Bring friends, bring family. You're going to love it so much. You're going to naturally advertise for us by word of mouth, and that's the best advertisements ever.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. So, Mr. Greg, I think probably what we should do now is once you guys give us, you and Mr. Nate as well, kind of give us an explanation of what you guys are going to do in your classes. For example, in mine, we do 10 to 15 minutes of warm-up, so a little cardio, a little strength, a little stretching. Then the rest of the class is dedicated to learning the techniques. In a nutshell, in the simplest form, that's the Taekwondo class right there. So if Mr. Greg, maybe we'll start with you, and then Mr. Nate, I'll have you guys do the same thing. Just kind of explain to our audience what can they expect when they come in their first day.
So what we're going to do when you first walk in, you'll be greeted, you'll be given a lot of latitude, because you're not going to know what you're seeing. I combine a lot of Taekwondo, karate, Kung Fu, Muay Thai, some Tai Chi, a little bit of Aikido. I've been in almost every style of martial arts there is, if not every practice or school. And I also was a wrestler, as I mentioned earlier. I'm training now with Master Ricardo in Jiu-Jitsu at a studio that's, I find, just a fascinating experience. And it's been wonderful. But what I teach is I take a lot of what I've learned from Master Ricardo, with the exception of beating people up. But I do, and he and I hurt each other the other day in practice, but that's a different practice.
Yeah.
This, you will not be injured.
But you bring up a good point. I mean, you teach on how to handle taking those exercise defense shots, giving and taking safely.
Yes.
Right? But then also how to kind of maneuver them should you be in a situation where you actually have to defend yourself?
And we do, and we also teach you how to avoid the situation in the first place. There are many ways and techniques and maneuvers and strategies to avoid these techniques, or the need for the techniques that we teach you. But if we do run into something like that, you have a choice. You can either surrender, or you can go full bore. You go full out, and you commit, and you take care of business right then and there. You will be surprised at how strong you are, particularly when you know where the weak points of the body are and how you can attack them if you have to. So.
You know, you bring up great points, and I can't wait. I seriously do want to take that class, and it's a class I encourage everybody to take. And Master Ricardo knows my story. I was actually mugged fairly recently, earlier this year in Dominican Republic. I was fine, but it was two women. One was a cross-dressed woman. So, but anyways, I was taken off guard, and it was just, one against two, right? But I was very fortunate. They didn't hurt me. They just took my purse, which had my phone. But long story short, that's what really kicked my butt to say that, hey, I need to, it's been in my background on and off, and now I need to really commit to doing something about it.
Yeah, and the thing I would add,
we have a couple of seconds.
Just add that I've been fortunate. The only place I've ever been attacked has been in a bar. But was able to handle that. But the other thing that happened is that I believe I've not been attacked because of the way I carry myself, my training, etc.
Let's talk a little about that when we come back. Okay. We'll be back after this quick short break.
Are you happy washing your hands with harsh chemicals? Are you happy doing laundry with detergents? Are you happy paying high prices? Find your happiness with Pure Soap. These all-natural, earth-friendly Pure Soaps are the very best you've ever used. Buy in bulk. Get a 12, 36, or 48-month supply. Or get items individually and still save big. You're getting soap products twice as good as what you're using now. Earth-friendly and natural soaps. Your family deserves the best. Happiness is 5starsoap.com. Why not put your money up the drain for a change? See them at 5starsoap.com or call 1-800-340-7091 for a catalog. Cal Ben Soap Company can save you thousands of dollars and give you good old-fashioned real soaps that are triple concentrated. Soaps made from vegetable and coconut oils. See their full selection of soaps at 5starsoap.com. That's F-I-V-E starsoap.com. Or call 1-800-340-7091 for a catalog.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we could promise you the same results for less than $2 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for Viagra, you're being taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $2. We'll do the math for you. You save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 45 blue pills or 45 yellow pills for $99 and add 5 more pills free. You save more than $500. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call us at 800-590-4987 and get your 50 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us and start saving a ton of money for the exact same results. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in an unmarked package. Call us right now. 800-590-4987. That's 800-590-4987. 800-590-4987.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, customers, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-765-9681 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-765-9681. Again, that's 800-765-9681.
In these uncertain times, it makes sense to have a sustainable backup method to cook food and boil water. If your current plan includes using a fuel-burning stove or cooking over an open fire, then there's a much better way. The Minuteman Rocket Stove is a biomass-burning cooking stove that only requires small quantities of sticks and twigs for fuel. The Minuteman Stove is easy to use, smokeless, portable, powerful, and sustainable. For the finest in survival cooking stoves and fire starters made right here in the USA, go to MinutemanStove.com. That's MinutemanStove.com.
Will the government protect your family from Iran and North Korea's newest weapon, EMP? We buy guns to protect ourselves, home, health, and car insurance for accidents. Maybe you also have food storage. But how would you keep your refrigerator running in a long-term EMP blackout? Using tested military designs, the Solarc EMP-hardened solar generator protects and powers your critical appliances for years without burying items underground or wrapping them in aluminum foil. Unlike other preps, Solarc is used every day to help offset your electric bill automatically. Visit PortableSolarLLC.com to learn how easily expandable the system is. Solarc is the most affordable and powerful solution on the market. The whole system even fits in the back of a pickup or SUV and can install in less than an hour. See for yourself why Solarc beats other off-grid systems at PortableSolarLLC.com. Don't wait for the government. Go to PortableSolarLLC.com to learn why Solarc is energy insurance for your family.
The answer to being in control of your own healthcare is freedom from insurance. Become part of a group of self-pay patients that come together to share in each other's medical expenses. Individual share amounts begin at $107 a month and $347 for families. Choose from 3 health-sharing programs. Holistic treatments may be eligible for sharing. See guidelines. Discount programs available for dental, vision, and pharmacy. Go to LibertyOnCall.org. That's LibertyOnCall.org.
Welcome back, and thank you for listening to the NASEEMA Omer Show. If you have questions after the show, please give me a call at 877-279-9422. Leave me a voice message, and I will get back to you within 2 days, a day or two at the most. Back to Mr. Greg Lee. You had a great point that you brought up just before we went on break. Please complete your thought.
And I can do it in a very short sentence, but the most successful martial artist is the one who never fights. Mm-hmm. And that's what we train you to do as well, is to plan, execute the plan, and escape, or avoid, preferably avoid it. And you can do that. It's not rocket science. It's just setting up a new neural system that will respond without thinking.
Right, and that's a very crucial point, is thinking quickly on your feet, and that comes by practice, and then it's in memories. Fantastic. I look forward so much to your classes. Thank you, Mr. Greg. And Mr. Nate, please tell us about your class a little bit and the structure, and then Master Ricardo, you can give resources again on how people can find you.
Well, like was mentioned earlier, it's going to be a strength and toning class, focusing mostly on strengthening all the major muscle groups. Class will typically start with probably a cardio warm-up just to get the blood pumping, and then from there we'll be working with some resistance bands, and we'll be doing body weight exercises as well.
I love it. I should try that too. Gosh, that's so much I want to do. Where's the time? Oh, rearrange stuff. But that sounds wonderful. And the best part is don't feel intimidated that you're coming to a martial arts studio or you have all these experts there. You're coming in for your own self. It's not a competition you're in unless if that's what you choose to go into at some point in time. But like I tell in my Zumba classes, this is your workout. This is your time. Remove the stress. Look at it as your personal meditation of some level by music. But it's for you. Don't worry about how much flexibility or movement somebody else has. This is your journey, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we definitely, and especially at Ambition Taekwondo, what we try to do is to create a very welcoming environment. One of the unofficial names for our training floor is what's known as Ryozanpaku. And so my fighters gave it this name, and what that translates as is the place where the strong gather. So what I like to do with that in mind is anybody that comes in, we want to empower them to be strong. Strong mentally, strong spiritually, strong physically. So it doesn't matter if you're going just for the fitness aspect, or if you're going just to learn some fun dance, or if you want to learn self-defense, or if you want to immerse yourself full-blown in Taekwondo. Our aim is to welcome you and to make you stronger, make you better, and help you get there.
It's a very comfortable environment. It helps you build and grow and unleash your own body's capabilities.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
And resources. So you're located in Eagan. Master Ricard, can you give your website once more, ma'am, and phone numbers?
Yes, definitely. So it's Ambition Taekwondo or AmbitionTKD.com. Actually, we have both. So whether you go AmbitionTaekwondo.com or AmbitionTKD.com, either one will send you to the same website. Phone number is 651-600-3285. We also have a YouTube channel, which is just Ambition Taekwondo, as well as a Facebook, so you can find us there. We also have an Instagram as Ambition TKD. So yeah, I mean, you can find us pretty much everywhere. And,
right.
Yeah.
And if you are in the Burnsville area on July the 15th, that's the International Festival Day of Burnsville, City of Burnsville, and you will actually have a set up station over there and be giving demonstrations and interactive activities for both children and adults.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we do that every year, and that's actually how we met, and it's me and Miss NASEEMA have been friends ever since. But yeah, so we're there. We set up a booth and we're showing people. It's kind of a learner's demonstration. So people come in, we show them basic techniques. They get to break boards. Probably this year we'll also have Mr. Nate, Mr. Greg. We'll see if our schedules line up. And, yeah, we'd love to have them showing stuff.
Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Nate, Mr. Greg, Master Ricardo, and thank you everybody for listening.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Wallach, founder of Youngevity, a publicly traded company. We're very excited about it. We're in 55 countries and just really helping the world. Just very excited. I've been sharing this message for over 30 years, and it has not changed with the changing times. Every man, woman, and child needs the 90 essential nutrients just to survive, much less to thrive. To put the odds in your favor to live as long as possible with the highest possible quality of life, you must get these nutrients every day.
I am NASEEMA of the NASEEMA Omer radio show and a key leader distributor of Youngevity. I take the nutritional supplements that Dr. Joel Wallach has put together in a neat package, Healthy Body Start Pack, and get all the 90 essential nutrients daily. Get started on yours today from my online store, NASEEMAOmer.com. That's NASEEMAOmer.com, or call 877-279-9422.
Be prepared for the next disaster with the Shelter Pod. The Shelter Pod is a large, all-season, heavy-duty, quick-deploy shelter. The Shelter Pod system can be set up in 30 seconds and includes an emergency medical kit, water filter, survival tools, and more. Are you prepared to take care of your family? Do you have everything in one place ready to go? Get it now or enter to win a complete Shelter Pod system at ShelterPod.com. The Shelter Pod at ShelterPod.com. Shelter when you need it most.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.